Alright, hello everyone. Today we are back with another LEGO Hero Factory Brain Attack build and review. And I was originally going to do Scarox and Rocka first, but I've already done Stormer. And if you have not checked out Stormer, the video for that should be out by now. Then you should go check that out first before we do this one, because it's time for Stormer to meet his opponent, Frost Beast. Now I was gonna do Rock and Scarox first, but Frost Beast just arrived after I finished my Dragon Bolt video, so I figured might as well complete the set first before we move on to another pair, which is Rock and Scarox. So we're gonna do Frost Beast first. So just arrived yesterday and we're gonna do it now. So let's get Stormer out of the frame here and just focus on his formidable opponent, Frost Beast. And Frost Beast is an ice buffy monster thingy. I don't know you know what it is, but he's very, well, I mean, this isn't a name, Frost Beast. He doesn't have a name like Aquagon or Olgrim or Bruiser, just Frost Beast. So he is set 44011 with 60 pieces, and like all these Hero Factory sets since Breakout, they all come in bags. On the back of the bag here, if the camera will focus, you can see he's got a combo with Stormer to make a Titanic looking Stormer. I don't know, but anyways, that's it for the bag here. Let's open up this bag, check out the parts within, and the thing, I think I've mentioned this in all my Brain Attack videos now, but I just need to make sure you guys know, I open my bags from the bottom because I keep my bags, and the proper way to open them is to actually remove the entire top here. But then that destroys the whole artwork. So, to preserve it, I just open from the bottom. Simply use your fingers and pry open the holes. Like that. And it should come out beautifully. So, the first thing I already see here is the brain bug. That just fell out like that. So here's the brain bug. This is the transparent light blue brain bug. Oh god, it's not going to match the color scheme of this table because the table is light blue as well. So I'm going to do this. There, you can see the brain bug better. You can see it's a soft type of plastic, and it's got the red eyes here and then the red spikes on top. So pretty awesome looking little dude. But look, when I put it on the table, hey, where'd he go? So he's not gonna match the color scheme. It's the same color essentially. Okay, what else do we got? How many bags do we have in here? Okay, this is 2 bags, 1 small parts bag, 1 medium parts bag, and then the torso is your medium one with the extra shoulder joints. And finally, the last thing is the instruction manual. Wonderful. So, after you cut the bottom, you can just stand your bag up like this. No problem. You preserved your bag without removing the top. So, flatten this instruction manual. Let's take a look at the parts. So I showed you the brain bug already, and I showed you the torso. So let's see what we got in terms of these medium parts. Alright. So over here we got, let's see, I'm already seeing this thing. I want to point out this. So this is a transparent light blue blade. This is for his sword, his heavy axe / sword. Again, it's going to blend in with the color scheme of the table. That's going to be a bummer. But you can see, 1 blade, very special piece indeed. And then we got 1 white paw, or the 3.0 paw pieces, fist piece. 1 hand in white. 2 white feet. And then 1 white body armor. That. And then these are new for him and Stormer. They both have this new Frosty armor add-on piece. That's pretty epic. And then, oh wait, there's 3 of them. We got 3 of them. There's a 3rd one. And then for armor, we got 5 number 3s in white. Oh, 6 number 3s in white. And then for bones, 4 knee joints, 2 extra pinhole, 1 of the smallest bone piece, 2 of the second smallest, and then, oh my gosh. Let's see, so these are 2 number 3s in transparent blue, and then these are 2 number 4s in transparent blue. And the rest here, you got some Technic maliciousness. This thing, these 2 thingies, these 2 thingies, and then finally his head, dark transparent blue, and then we have his face. This is his face, and it kind of looks like he's smiling if you look at it very closely. It kind of looks like he's smiling at you. Or is it just me? I don't know. And then finally we got some small parts here. We have the small parts. Okay, well we got the hero core like all the Hero Factory sets do now. And then we got 4 of these transparent light blue claw pieces. These are for his claw, if you haven't figured that out by now. 1 white blade end thing, soft rubber. I actually like those pieces pretty well. And we also got, let's see, you got 5 white spikes, and then 4 or 5 small red spikes. And then these are just all Technic stuff. You've seen these already. So let's get those out of the way and let's assemble this Frost Beast together. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the very chilly Frost Beast. So, I actually found the build quite interesting. It's actually a slightly different build than what you normally get for a Hero Factory figure. And the build involves, well, they buffed up his chest and they moved the arms back. So it looks like he's more, you know, more hulky, more buff. And I think that's a smart idea, and I think the overall foundations of this guy is great, and really like that color scheme as well of the transparent blue and white. It just makes him look like he came straight out of Antarctica. So before we dive deep into this guy, I want to compare him to some of the other Brain Attack creatures. One of them going to be Pyrox. So here's Pyrox, and Pyrox is just basically the complete opposite elements of Frost Beast, but you can see they have a very similar build style if you look carefully. So you'll notice Pyrox has got the fire blade, and he's got the claws on his left arm, or his left arm. Frost Beast literally has the same style. He's got his claws on his left arm, and then he's got a blade weapon on his right arm. So I see a little bit of similarity between these two. These are, although they're completely different elements, but if I have to compare this right now, I'm gonna say Frost Beast wins, because Frost Beast's overall foundation is much better than Pyrox's very simple foundations overall. So there's that, and then just one more comparison. Here is Bruiser, this hulky stone dude. So you can see Frost Beast is actually hulkier than Bruiser. He's actually wider than Bruiser by a bit, but still small enough to make a slight noticeable difference. So I don't know. So Frost Beast, I think right now is my favorite Brain Attack creature out of all the ones we've been offered. I think this one looks pretty cool. I think he looks better than Dragon Ball too. Just because I just like this. This is a very satisfying build overall, and yeah, I just really enjoy putting them together. So let's look at the feet first. So the feet is actually kind of basic. I would say for a creature, maybe not put these feet pieces, instead use some of the Ben 10 pieces, or maybe the more creature-like feet instead of your normal hero feet, because I feel like that doesn't really add up with the creature overall. It's very, I would say maybe add those claw pieces. I think that will make him look better. So kind of a bad choice on feet, but I think right now it still works fine. I would just like to see improvement for that. The legs are nicely covered, very covered very well, holy. And I like what they've done with the upper thighs here with these spikes. That's just to sharpen it up a bit. I think that works great. And posability, could definitely move over here, down here, and all sorts of stuff. So his legs are very well built. Of course, all figures are bare from the back, but Frostbeast is actually fine from the back. It's not that bad. But legs are fine. Let's move on to the chest. This is where everything gets interesting. You can see it's a different style chest build than what you normally get. You can see they use one of the armor frost add-ons on here. That's a smart idea. They've also have two number 3 armor pieces on the side to make this chest wider. I think that, okay, sure. So that's what gives Frostbeast his hulkiness. That works well. Instead of using the big Stormer XL chest piece, I think this is a better choice for sure. Now let's move on to the arms. So arms can move all the way up. Just notice how there's a shoulder armor piece up here which moves perfectly well with the rest of his arms. So that's actually a smart idea not to put an armor piece here, but rather cover up the shoulders more from the back. Then again, adding some Hulk to this guy. So that's great. So this arm with the claws, the claws are very simple, very plain, but it works perfectly. Nothing too special, and I'm glad it didn't overdo it with the arms here, and I think this is fine. And then for this side, it's the same build, same shoulder covering here, and I want to say his axe sword looks very cool. Like, it definitely looks like a very heavy duty weapon. You can like pose like this, maybe he's like striking from above, or maybe like, or you can't really like put in front of his face to block something. You kind of have to only do up or do down, or like maybe he's running. Then I think that, and the blade, I don't know, the blade is simple but effective. So I would say maybe instead of using this gray axle piece here, handle piece, they should just switch to a white one just to match the overall color scheme, because I think this little gray here, it just is a sore thumb, and it throws off the overall color scheme. So I'd say maybe change that for the weapon. But apart from that, the blade itself looks very nice. And finally, we look at the head. Now, with the brain bug in, it does really look like this man is smiling. You can see the shape of his mouth, that he kind of is smiling at you. Feel like that's a little mistake, because aren't these guys supposed to be mean, scary, and intimidating? And they're like really scary monsters? Well, this guy just makes it look like he's a friendly Frostbeast who's setting up a candy shop nearby, trying to get kids to buy his stuff. So I don't know, he looks a little bit too kid friendly if you ask me with his face. He needs to look more mean, more menacing, more intimidating, and I think he needs to look more like a threat, not like a little, oh, just a monster I can kick some butt to. So I don't know, but the head is big. It's a reasonable big. It's not too big, but the size of the head, it works well with the overall, you know, hulkiness of him. So I think that's fine. And finally, just one little thing, the brain bug here can attach to the back here, but because the plastic is so firm on the brain bug, it just tends to release itself and fling back up. Honestly, I think it's actually better for the brain bug to just leave his tail up, because now it looks like Frostbeast has like a ponytail or something. He's got hair, and I think it actually looks better. I think it looks kind of awkward if you just fold it, and I think it looks better if you just leave the tail flinging up for the brain bug. So yeah, overall, what do I think of Frost Beast as a creature? Well, let's put Stormer. I say this will be a fair one-on-one match. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Stormer's slightly taller, but I think this will be a formidable match, and definitely it won't be like this person has the upper hand, this one doesn't. I think it works well, and I think it will definitely be a worthy chilly ice battle. So there's that. So that's Stormer, and then that's Frost Beast. And I think Frost Beast was one of the Brain Attack sets that I've been the most satisfied with after Ferno XL. And I'm just really happy with Frost Beast overall as a whole creature, as a whole figure, as a whole set. And I think he's probably my favorite creature out of all of them. So that's my opinion, and I definitely give him a good 10 out of 10. I haven't seen any flaws, except maybe, like I said, change the handle, but I think that's fine, but that'll be better if they changed up the handle. So perfect 10 out of 10. I'm very happy with Frost Beast. Very good creature, very good set, and I only wish I got him sooner. But hey, I still have him now, and I think he, from all the other creatures, he looks the best, period. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for him. And I think, yeah, so those are my opinions, and you can totally disagree with me, or you can agree with me. That'll be fantastic if you do. But anyways, that's it for Frost Beast. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I got the Brain Attack Ice Duel complete, Frost Beast and Stormer. So now we're gonna do Rocka and Scarox, the Golden Boys, and then probably gonna do Ogrim and Aquagon before I wait for Evil and Breeze. So anyways, that's it for this one. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you all in the next one.